Hello, everyone. It's your boy Snowsy, and welcome back. I hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day yesterday for all the mothers out there, right? So, today's video, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have been seeing this for the past week or so with all the Gen AI talk, right? The huge topic of Gen AI, even Asmon Gold. Uh, Jumped in on the conversation because it's ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen it. I'll play it for you guys real
AI is
quick.
going to be used with everything. Every company is going to be using AI. There's not going to be a company that isn't using AI. I mean, for example, like Iron Mouse has YouTube videos, right? Like, let me see if I can just pull up, like, I'll give you an example, right? You probably have, if you go through this, you can do, there's a transcript, right? And all this is transcripted. Like this is done with technology, right? It's done with some form of AI. Same with like subtitles and everything like that. And you have all of these instances of people that are basically fishes complaining about water whenever they're able to perceive it. But I think the reality is that we're totally surrounded by AI. AI is part of our everyday lives already. Like if you're using Twitter, your information and what you're typing and saying is being fed directly into Grok, for example. And so there's nothing that you can really do to get away from it. So drawing these imaginary lines in the sand about AI doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because how can you have a platform and have an internet presence on a platform that basically is being used for AI generation? You're uploading content onto a platform that is actively using your content for AI generation. They're obviously doing this, like, duh. And so, but you're going to draw the line at a video game making an AI billboard. There's no logic to that. You see what I'm saying? I've played AI video games before. I've been a pretty big supporter of AI. Like, I use AI on my stream. Like, I feel like I'm a pretty big advocate of AI, if you want me to be honest. It's cheap virtue signaling. Well, what I want, this is what I want. I want a list of every creator that's going to virtue signal about how bad AI is.
It's gonna be a very long list. It's a long list. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already started, like with every VTuber, especially.
And I want to wait 5 years. I want to wait 3 years. And then when Twitch integrates AI,
Oh man,
because they're going to do it,
for
they're going to
sure.
integrate AI themselves. And then when other things integrate I want to ask them, is AI good now? Do you support it? But the reality is that I think with a lot of people, they are more than willing to say that this is bad when it is of no cost to them. And I think that, again, like, she is not taking a sponsorship, but I think there's a secondary reason for that they literally lied to her, which.
All right. So on to that topic though, right? To the next topic, still on AI, right? You have other companies like Bandai Namco, PlayStation, Epic Games, and HoYoverse now starting to implement more Gen AI into their companies, right? So it's crazy, not shocking. Let's be real, right? Especially for like Hoyo, right? I'm pretty sure with all the backlash they were getting with like all voice actors that were trying to boycott them. Um, that was pretty hilarious, right? People were looking at them like, "Yo," one of my friends stopped playing Genshin because of the VAs because they're like, "Yeah, like I hate those VAs now because of what they tried to do the Hoyoverse and whatnot." It's pretty hilarious, right? And it's not a surprise. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are not shocked by this either. That, oh yeah, like any of these people, right? Xbox is doing it too, right? They announced it as soon as they got the new CEO, right, that they're gonna focus on doing more AI. Some people were against it, obviously. I gave y'all example like my last video on it, where Black Desert, Pearl Abyss, they used AI to promote new PvP content with the with the new Demon Lens content that they pushed out last year. Or was it? Yeah, last year. Um during December, right? For us on console during December and November, the PC already had it. But AI is being used on a daily, especially over in Japan, China, Korea, right? Probably even like all in the eastern side of the world, they're using AI, right? I'm pretty sure some of you guys even saw like posts and whatnot from people and probably even creators making fun of people over here in the West on their discourse on this AI topic when AI is used in everyone's daily life now at this point. I use AI basically every day. Basically every day. I'm always using AI, especially when researching topics and whatnot. I have discussions with AI, multiple AIs, not even just one AI, right? Going to different, it's quite naturally, I think I said in my last video, right? Copilot, it's pretty biased and a little bit restricted. So I usually have to go to other it's pretty spot on for information, but they won't tell you certain things, right? Because whoever owns it, which in this case, Microsoft, they they limit some information being talked about. But on to the topic, we're gonna read through this article, right? We're gonna read through, we're gonna skim through some of it, maybe, right? Sony is partnering with Bandai Namco Holding Inc., the parent company of Bandai Namco Entertainment, on a collaborative pilot incentive focused on Gen AI and its role in the future of video production. AI was a big theme in the company's latest earnings and corporate strategy presentation with Sony's president and CEO Hiroki Totoki, describing the technology as an amplifier of human imagination and a catalyst for new possibilities, while insisting that it won't replace artists or creators. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people already knew that it's like it's obvious. Like you still need artists. It's not like they're just outright just gonna not hire any artists. Like they're still gonna need artists to kind of use these AIs to do their work, right? For that project. Like they're not gonna get rid of artists in general, or they're not gonna get rid of coders in general. They're still gonna hire these people. They're just not gonna have to hire as many, which is probably the reason why some people are complaining about it, which is understandable, but it's like, I mean, will you need that many people? Probably not. Let's be real, right? On the Gen AI project with Bandai Namco, which admittedly sounds quite vague and may well not go anywhere. Totoki said that the companies have seen massive gains in speed and productivity per person, which is a good thing, right? People are able to get their jobs done faster, which means they can probably get the game out as quick as possible in a nice, timely frame and probably get everything done, right? You know how some of these companies be, well, crunch hours, right? Having to work even harder. You probably won't see much of that now, which some people might say is a good thing. It's a bad thing because oh, they're replacing so many people with AI. It's like okay, bro, all right. A lack of consistency and accountability, controllability. I, don't know, I was about to say all right, controllability as an issue for professionals in the space who deem both of these things in their work, but said AI was allowed has allowed those involved in the project to achieve a level of sophistication and production that wasn't previously possible due to time constraints. Like I said, crunch, right? You probably won't see that as much now, right? Now that AI is being used, but you're going to see less people taking the jobs, also, is another thing. Or they're going to, who knows, right? Who knows, right? You tell me what you think about all of this. Given Bandai's Namco's association with video games, the fact that Totoki didn't explicitly say, not say, but talk about gaming with regards to Gen AI project seems a bit odd. Then again, it is a thorny topic right now with all the stuff you've been seeing for the past few weeks. Um, yeah, Sony Interactive Entertainment chief Hide Hide Hideki, I'm assuming Noshino, however, did have a lot to say about how AI in general is being embraced with PlayStation. Noshino said that development cycles increasingly generate generation spanning. In the case of first party PlayStation 5 games can be sped up by AI while enabling more creators to enter the market. What's more concerning is Noshino's admission that AI will create a meaningful and increase in the volume of slop content. Slop content, as people like saying, it's AI slop or whatever you want to say. Uh, slop. He added that the his company's studios and IPs are committed to ensuring that they only put out high quality games that players come to PlayStation 4. Noshino talked about how studios like Naughty Dog and Sony San Diego studio have adopted a facial animation tool called Mockingbird, which animates I was about to say third party 3D models after they've been through performance captures. AI is also helping with hair animations, which models fed videos of real hairstyles and then outputting the images with hundreds strand modeled. Pretty crazy. It kind of makes me think of that new game. I think it was the was that new Pragmata, right? Diana have like I've seen her hair, right? That I was like, dude, something's pretty cool about her hair for some reason. It looks really, really good, right? I've never seen hair like that. It's like with the other game, that Korean game. I can't remember the name. The Blades game, right? That game, right? Uh, I can't remember the exact name, but I know it had Blade in it, right? That game, her hair texture was pretty insane as well. So I wonder if they used AI on that as well. Who knows, right? As AI capabilities evolve, the role of our creators will remain unchanged. Noshino said, the vision, the design, and the emotional impact of our games will always come from the talent of our studios and performers. AI is meant to augment their capabilities, not replace them. Like we said before, they're still gonna hire artists. They're just not gonna have to hire as many. All right. they're gonna they're not gonna have to hire as many coders when you already have a few of them, right? You just need to give them an AI, right? I'm pretty sure like some of these companies are gonna work on these AIs to do their jobs even more effectively in a timely manner so that they don't really have to worry about much, but who knows, right? AI is also at the heart of PlayStation 5 Pro's PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution Upscaling tool, which was recently updated to be more effective and is now supported in a large number of third and first party games. PSSR is almost certain to be a big theme of the PlayStation 6 when that rolls around, but you only have to look at the community's reaction to NVIDIA's unveiling of DLSS 5 to see what happens when AI upscaling gets a bit too ambitious. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone remembers that. The other half of Sony's representation, actually, this one doesn't matter, but the point is, right? A lot of these companies are, and even Hoyoverse, right? As you saw in the post, they're doing it too, right? It's not shocking, right? It's not shocking, and it just comes all this being announced right after all the Gen AI stuff with NTE. Like they probably saw a lot of these companies saw that wow, like look how amazing this game is, and they used AI in a lot of the boring stuff. That's just them using AI in the boring stuff. Not saying like anyone is gonna try using AI throughout the whole game. I don't think that would work, right? I don't think that would work at all, right? You still got to create something unique, 100%, right? Right? I'm pretty sure. And then like you think about like all the NTE drama with Iron Mouse, I find it funny. I think a few of my friends pointed it out uh the other day with her. Like she played RE9 and enjoyed that game, no issue. A lot of the VTubers and whatnot played Expedition 33, no issue. By the way, those games used AI. All right. I wonder how people are going to react to a lot of these other games. Um, a lot of these other games are going to be using AI, right? Fortnite's going to be probably using AI in the near future. The majority of the companies in the world are already starting to move in the direction of AI being implemented into games in their companies. And in most cases, they're already in everyone's daily lives for the most part. Right? But people don't want to accept that it's gonna be happening. Like I think well, yesterday I was in a friend's stream talking about it. And we were talking about AI and how companies are using people's art to train their AI, right? And she was like, I don't think they would use my art because my art is like it's not the best, right? It's like they still possibly will do it, and you never know. That's the thing. You'll never know until you probably see it and you'll be like, wait, why is this familiar to my style? Who knows, right? But I'll leave it at that. Right. I think that uh that's it for today. Um Tell me what you guys think, right? What do you think about this whole Gen AI discourse? Right. I'm okay with it. I really don't care. As long as the games are good, right? As long as the games are good, still high quality, right? You're just trying to ease the load for your workers to where they don't have to be put in crunch to work overtime, not get paid um for these things for this game that may fail or uh, so you don't end up in situations like how Cyberpunk was, right? A few years ago when it was releasing their game and it launched horribly, right? Horrible launch, right? There's so many games that had a horrible launch because we don't know what we don't know what was happening behind the scenes, right? Bad coding, bad everything. The game was unplayable, right? And the game was boring, right? But we'll leave it at that. Leave a like, share, a comment, do all those amazing things. As always, stay good, stay safe, everyone. Later.